So if you want to work around with refined animation controls inside of any animation software, then you have to work with the graph editor. And in Blender, to work around with it is quite easy. So to show you around how graph editor works inside of Blender, first of all, I'm going to go on the top onto the animation tab. So right now I don't have any animation right here. So I'm just going to turn on auto keyframe, press Z on my keyboard right here whilst I'm selecting this object so that I have some animation. So I'm going to go around right here, press Z, drag it onto the right, go around over here, press Z, drag it onto the top, and so forth. So here I really have a simple animation, as you can see over here. Maybe I want to work around with the rotation animation as well. So I'm just going to go around, press R, rotate it around, and then scale this out by pressing S as well. So now this is the animation I have. So you got the rotation, and then that is what you have. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to enable graph editor. So right now, by default, this is the dope seat. So you see the keyframes being applied. But if I want to work around with, let's say, for example, graph editor, I go around over here onto this little icon right here, click on it, and then over here, you can simply choose graph editor. And once you go to graph editor, this is the view that you see. So now by default, this is what you see. So this is the graph editor. I can zoom in and zoom out by using the scroll mouse button right here. And I can hold control and then use the middle mouse button to click and drag around onto the top to scale it out and then change the properties out just like this, as you can see. So as I change around, you can see that I can zoom in from one section or the other section according to what I like. I can also select around everything right here and then go to view. And then if I were to go around into frame selected, it'll just show around the keyframes which are selected out just like that. So I can also go around and let's say, for example, press Z on my keyboard, and it allows me to move out the keyframe according to how I like it. I can move it around onto the left, right, and so forth. I can also go around, press Z and X to move around only in the X axis that is in the time frame, or Z and Y to change it around in the Y direction. So usually you want to change the time, you press Z and X on your keyboard, and you can do that out. So you can change the timing on where the animation is. I'm just going to press Ctrl Z because I accidentally deleted it out. You can also go around and scale out the graph right here by pressing S on my keyboard. You can go around, enlarge it out, or make it small, as you can see right here. You can also press R to rotate it around as well. And of course, Z is to move things around right there. And that is how you can work around with the graph editor and then change out the timing. So you can go around over here, press Z, move around like individual keyframe right here, go around right here, move around individual keyframe, go around, press Z, move around individual keyframe, and so forth. And that is how you can work around with the graph editor inside of Blender. So I hope you guys learned something as always. And as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.